In the grand tapestry of cinematic history, few threads are as vibrant and influential as that of James Whale, a director who sculpted nightmares from celluloid and gave life to monsters that still haunt our collective imagination. Yet his story is far more than just horror. It's a tale of artistic genius, quiet rebellion, and enduring legacy. His journey began not under the bright lights of Hollywood, but in the industrial grit of early 20th century Dudley, England. Born into a working-class family, Whale discovered his passion for the arts early on, eventually finding his way onto the London stage, where he honed his craft as a set designer and director, developing a distinct visual flair that would soon catch the eye of a world an ocean away. Lured by the promise of Hollywood in the 1930s, Whale brought his theatrical sensibilities to the burgeoning world of sound cinema. He quickly made a name for himself, with acclaimed films like the poignant war drama Journey's End and the romantic tragedy Waterloo Bridge. His work demonstrated a sophisticated understanding of staging, camera movement, and emotional depth, setting him apart from his contemporaries and paving the way for the creative freedom that would define his most famous era. Hollywood was a new stage, and Whale was ready for his masterstroke, one that would forever change the landscape of popular film. It was at Universal Pictures that Whale cemented his legend. Tasked with bringing Mary Shelley's Frankenstein to the screen in 1931, he did more than just adapt a novel, he created a genre. His direction gave the monster, played unforgettably by Boris Karloff, a tragic soul. He followed this triumph with a string of masterpieces, including the darkly comedic The Old Dark House, the technically marvelous The Invisible Man, and what many consider his magnum opus, Bride of Frankenstein. In these films, Whale blended German expressionist shadows with a uniquely British wit, embedding subversive themes and a profound sense of sympathy for the outsider, crafting horror that was as intelligent as it was terrifying. Despite his monumental success, Whale grew weary of the studio system and the horror genre he had helped perfect. He gracefully retreated from the director's chair in the early 1940s, trading the chaos of a film set for the quiet solitude of his home and a newfound passion for painting. He lived his later years privately, an openly gay man in an era that was far from accepting, finding expression in his art and a close circle of friends. His life was a quiet defiance of the conventions of his time, lived on his own terms until his death in 1957. Today, the influence of James Whale is undeniable. His pioneering work in horror established a visual language that filmmakers continue to reference, from the sympathetic monster to the atmospheric Gothic setting. Beyond the genre, he stands as a vital figure in queer film history, an artist whose unique perspective shaped his iconic works in subtle but powerful ways. And so, the legacy of James Whale endures, a testament not only to the man who made monsters, but to the profound artist who ensured we saw the humanity within them.